Okay. That's...
I hope my mic is working. It should be, though. Ddlc, Ddlc. Na 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 na. Alright. Let's get into this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together to school on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at me for acting, or for you acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have an sorry, I'm moving my headset because I had it in a weird position. Okay. I guess you don't have it in you even if you wanted to be mean. Oh shit, I fucked it up again. I guess you don't have it to be in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dean, have you... Oh, fuck. I forgot my name's still saved as that. Hold on. Okay, so this finally. Just DM me. Okay. Na 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 na. Ddlc, Ddlc. Okay. I already did these, so I'll just get to work on it. Fine, fine. But you did have it in you. It's gonna, okay, it's not tweaking anywhere. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, MC, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Siri likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting on by on the average while spending my time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died to thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Oh. I'm reading too fast. Okay. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs that'll make you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me I want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School day is the school day is as ordinary as other, and before I know it, it's over. I pack up my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Are they home? Are they already home? No. So my mom and brother were already home, that'd be crazy. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come join my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure the only reason she did is because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is actually that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to plan this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, slings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. MC, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I fucking hate that line. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sadder attitude, who's apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Huh. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, MC. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, murders people. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, MC. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made... Oh, wait, no. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Or I could do Laser Cat. Hey, I made them! I'll get them, you bit! Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged around the table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there was one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy, decorated cupcakes that look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn. I just laughed at Lex's text, I'm sorry. Ddlc, but Nazi becomes just like her father. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I take the I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her slinking glances my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Huh? So you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright, damn. I opened Natsuki's weird logic into the conversation. Yuri contributes to the table with carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Salted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Did I? Yeah, oh yeah, it's supposed to be one. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone else enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, MC, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good idea or a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. She looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds covered in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to read... That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are, Natsuki. Suri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? That's really fucking stupid. I hope you kill yourself. Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example, help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Ddlc, but Natsuki is a wannabe gangster. Let's go, I'll go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, MC? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... MC... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. This is so stupid. I forgot how bad the start of this game is. Well, it's not bad, but it's just annoying. Yeah, I'm so happy! Siri wrapped around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next club meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. MC, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre-ass writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, MC, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Siri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! You know who else is stupid? Me! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be really happy spending every day in a school literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, I'm gonna go Natsuki route. I always go Yuri route. Like, literally all the time, so... That's... okay, chocolate is Natsuki. Sugar is Natsuki. Love... Okay, never mind. Beauty... Fuck! Kiss is Natsuki. Jumpy is Natsuki. Milk is Natsuki. Flower is Sayori. Boop is Natsuki. Poof is Natsuki. Nibble's Natsuki. Hop is Natsuki. I'm actively trying to avoid all the words that I pick. Wait, Milk is Natsuki? Yeah. Because she likes simple words, that's why. Bubbles. Dazzle. That's Sayori. Fluffy. Hair. Laugh. Anime. Precious. I think I got Natsuki. Because her dad left for the milk. Hi again, MC. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everybody's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, MC. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat, because she's a bitch. Don't worry, guys. MC always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He also does busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And oh, you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and MC can be good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I think it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Even if she picked she even picked a book out, she even picked a book out she thinks she'll like, despite not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. And then she fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Sayori. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't really admit you're into it until you figure out what the other person, you know anyway. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Here's the upload of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. I haven't done Natsuki's thing in like ages. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Get a closer look at the bots that she's admiring. Parfait girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my entire life. It's just either way on my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging her or anything. I didn't even say anything. Just the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, MC. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Ddlc pulls up the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Shows the book right into my hands. Start the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ddlc grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She passes the ground next to me, suddenly ready to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. I can't read at the same time like that. Huh? What's that? I guess it'd be easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Ddlc crashes her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. Open the book. It's only a few seconds before Ddlc once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for a lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still really entertaining. Then later on, there's all kind of drama, like where they get where they all get their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's what makes it really good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Ddlc gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Get safe. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Ddlc pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoyed baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Ddlc's interest in baking, since of all the hobbies picked up from a manga, this is definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished with a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. Because it's fun sharing something with something you like. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy, you know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? You don't share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Can't even bring it up to them can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? I just want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge me, much less friends that are into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Well, it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he'd found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you just gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I'm not doing that laugh. I totally forgot that happens. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express... Okay, it's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, so that makes me smile a little bit myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just didn't make sure we have enough time. But you do look pretty cozy over there. Huh? Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she got to me. She hastily slides herself over a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. Closes the book and hands it toward Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one for tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the first volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff, and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration because I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! I fucking hate Sayori. No, just kidding, I don't. Sayori's what did that say? Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori has written on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf-torn paper from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in her composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly reply as well and reach into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki, obviously. I'm interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I showed mine. Fuck! It's probably unfair I shared mine with her first. Huh? Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't even feel like giving you my opinion. Well, then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. I'd be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours were really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I'm not reading it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of a poem, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feel in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I just had to humor with the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Hi, MC. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like activities or new things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until we're more settled in. Anyway. Embarrassing, but I guess I have to. You know? But it's that sort of berry that we'll learn to get past. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. I like it, MC. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. I mean, it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are a lot of poems and stories out there. There are a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than just a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And why? They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. That might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning, though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Well, sure, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take me a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everybody else might be a little bit biased towards their own style, but I'll always help you. Oh my god, why did I stutter on you? We'll always help you find what suits you the most, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I already know these. I'm not gonna read them. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put this, but I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Alright. See you, Ari. Oh my goodness. This is so good, MC. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not that good of a writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what it's like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an MC poem. And that makes it extra special. It's like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminded me how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, MC. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this all means to her, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Sunshine poem. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You could just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was that I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri! Yuri says of the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be, I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice, but it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. I might take a while to get used, or Yuri a while to get used to, fuck, it might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been there through myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their writing style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it says, if her demeanor totally changed, her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to me, herself, or Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily and that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Aren't you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, MC. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, here we go. Fight scene. Whew, guess that's everyone. Let's turn the room. That was a little more special than I anticipated. It says everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I decided to get ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy? Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and MC did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And MC liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so... Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'll literally be like 2 seconds. Okay, let's do this. Let me lock in. Is my mic plugged in? Let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. I'm going to put my utmost effort into this because I'm doing all the characters and I'm trying to get better at straight up just female voicing because there's so many female characters in the games that I like, so. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that MC appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know we didn't appreciate my advice more? You that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as MC started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me and they just noticed I was standing there. MC, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that symbol writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, MC. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, MC? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Natsuki, obviously, because we're doing Natsuki route. Yuri, you're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain up in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can just be as impressive as well. Let's the reader imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. And it looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. Glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Vigorously? What a word to use in that situation. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. Also, it was the catfight scene, sorry I didn't answer. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters, barely audible. Yuri. Huh? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it. Oh yeah. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Oh god, I have to say this line. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Huh? Just trying to help. Sure she appreciated it, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read their poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, MC. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around when we got a little used to it. So joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take that chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Huh? What about? That's not the most important thing in the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, this has been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. MC, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to everyone about. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So, your poems sounded even better. Think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. But anyway, that means I can do at least a little bit of a better job pressing those I want to press. I don't know myself with newfound determination. Determination, Undertale! MC! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't say I'm really not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? Eh, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No, that's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them, I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd just make, I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, MC, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't got on into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Do I want to go one more day, or do I want to stop for here? How long have I been going for, anyway? Only an hour. I'd say I could go another day. But does anything happen? Anything important or interesting happen in the second day? I can speak here now? Oh, hi, Lex. I don't remember if anything important happens in the second day. Yeah, I guess I'll run one more. Pink. Shiny, sunny. Okay, that's... Bed. What? Rainbow. What? Dog. Sing. Okay. I'm cooked. Okay, Kawaii. Boop. Kitty. Socks. Roman. Oh, fuck. Doki Doki. Poof. Hop. Papa. Raging over Ddlc. Yeah, I'm literally getting cooked. Blankets? Milk. Bubbles. Are any of these Ddlc? I'm gonna go with cheeks. Yeah, okay. If I fucked it up, we'll restart. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, MC. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to being in the club yet. I see. That's pretty simple thing. Yeah, that's a... Well, I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you go need to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sari nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Ugh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri, tell MC to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean to... I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind. She is you. You're broke as fuck. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wanted to come over for the cupcakes. The way I said what? So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Ah! Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Yeah, you're broke as fuck. Hey, I have a lisp, and you're not gonna make fun of me for it, okay? Sorry that I have a speech impediment that fucking nobody seems to notice whenever I talk to them, but screw you. Yeah, I don't even think my mom's noticed that I have a speech impediment. I do. It just doesn't happen much. Either that or I stutter hell of a lot. I think it's that I have a speech impediment, though. Sarah glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I played my restitution! Retribution! Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. I just wasted my money on pointless things. Real. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sari hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Suri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Suri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up for Suri to nudge off of her. Then Suri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Suri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you are such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Suri goes around. Monica's in the glove room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she's a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? And the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. For any of the girls over Monica? Yeah, real. Well, actually, no, I think I prefer Monica over Sayori. Are they equal? No, they're equal for me. I think my list would go Yuri, Natsuki, and then Monica and Sayori are tied. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I really don't. I just kind of started recently. Yuri's the baddest motherfucker in the class. For real! Nah, for real. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, MC. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I'm practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love this chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. She's lay out Suri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure that Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Suri has already somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri's in the back, Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Really figures with... Okay, never mind. Lex, get out of my chat. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. Pull the first volume of Heart Girls up from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle my manga all the time, you know. Just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? Am I wrong? No. I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? When did this volume leave off again? I forgot. Oh, the chapter ended when Minori and Alice found... Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates from outside the closet. Huh? Peer inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move stuff around and clean it up a little bit. It's all still there, I just don't organize a bit. Ugh. Top shelf was far above Natsuki's head. She makes the futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on the shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on a top shelf? Natsuki. Oh shit, I just skipped so much, didn't I? Oh. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
What, you think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingerprints reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See?
Yeah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Whoa! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There.
Almost have fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up.
Jeez.
No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't need your help, okay?
I'm gonna go get a chair, so you just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me and out of the closet.
Let's see.
Classroom chairs have been the desk attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls on its wheels back to... yeah. What the hell was that? There we go, okay. She rolls back on its wheels back to the closet. I'm back on my Chromebook. Oh. It died? How did it die? It's a school Chromebook. Shouldn't you have, like, the charger or something? One sec. Yeah, sorry, Lex, was second. Lex, I genuinely... Not making me do Natsuki route. I hate this bitch, dude. Even if she's my second on the tier list, because all the other ones have absolutely no value to me. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and swirls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs to the top of the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Oh, I hate this.
There we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I gotcha. Hi, Lex. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Huh. I can almost see up her skirt? Forced myself to turn away. Actually, seriously didn't think this through. Why is she smiling like that? I know, it's weird. I just want to get to Sayori's death. Because it's funny. It's not funny, but it's, you know, death. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set. Easily the largest one on the shelf.
Oh, heavy. Hey, MC, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Huh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright, let me just stand up. Slowly drip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Oh, dude, this is because I sung the song or just let go. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I feel like she just realizes something, that she'll lose her balance as she moves.
Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Yuri's or Yuri's. I'm so used to doing Yuri out. Natsuki's leg shake.
I'm not. I was just...
Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the fucking box.
You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out.
But
I'll do it myself.
and she's gonna fall. Natsuki. The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies across from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hand, and the books go flying. I got you. And I'm dead. I literally just died. That's the end of the game. GG's, boys. Whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her... Yeah, Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up.
Huh?
Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross! Gross!
Fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking, you sicko?
Everything okay over here? I heard a lot of loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez.
Get this monkey off my screen, man. Not me! Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't...
Somehow it's impossible to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica.
I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry.
Monica says that to me quietly. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no! My...
Huh? Look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that is... Oh! All of her books got banned. Bitch! Deserved. So deserved. There's a large diagonal crease across the page. She's desperately trying to smooth out. She'll open her left hook to the jaw. Real. Ah, it must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, and then throws it at the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you...
No!
Yeah, she's... I don't fucking hear it. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No, I don't care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
I didn't mean to take it all out on you. I really didn't mean to. Yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. I don't fucking care. Go kill yourself. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day. It's so hard.
Wait, she's crying over a book? I would too if I dropped my entire fucking collection and they got fucking creased, dog. I would actually break down.
I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I only know what to do, or I only can do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll help move the rest of the manga for you. I'll pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help you cheer up a bit, right? We can get this started. Yeah, we can start it on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver.
I'm so Sigma. You're really nice to me.
Huh? Dog, you're just a bitch. Shut up, Lex. Fucking God. You made me do this route, dog. Okay, sorry. Second my mom. This was really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her hand and sniffles another sob. Not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. I hear that dog saying, huh? I think it has... What? What are you talking about? Next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin to gather the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into their box in the correct orders. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it in. Then I get onto the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. Hop off the shelf. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
Uh-huh. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you were, I'd make you anyway. Taking responsibility for what you said. Thinking about cheering me up?
If you insist. Alright, here we go. Good. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing at things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. Surprising. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sounded more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah, whatever. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag.
Sans.
Yeah, Sans! Who should I show my poem to first, guys?
Personally,
Monica, because Monica is really fucking weird, Doug. Oh, she gave me some weird-ass vibes, I'm not gonna lie.
Hi again, MC. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Amazing choice, she deals drugs. Yeah, that's why she's giving me such eerie vibes, because she's a drug dealer. She's Walter... Sayori, we need to cook.
You never know. Want to share with me what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. You've spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You like her writing style.
Yeah.
I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into that style.
Wait. Monitor? Okay.
I guess that means you're not as much of a fan of Yuri's poems, then. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Yeah, not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. I'm giving you a stroke. Yeah, you are, because you don't know how to spell. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. I'm not reading it, because I've already read these. I'll read the Act 2 poems. Few more abstract than your last one, huh? Guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I'm cool, though? Yeah, true. With my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Yeah, you just proved my point. You can't spell for shit. How do you misspell a 3-letter word, Lex? Come on. And it's not like you don't have time to, go back and delete the T before you send the message. Not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. It's a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, here's where the fucking cryptic shit starts happening. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori! Ooh, I like this one, MC. There's some nice feelings in it. Yeah, I'm glad, I guess. Still, though, your tone makes you sound like yesterday's poem's better. I guess you got me. Sometimes you make me know me a little too well for my own good. Well, just don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know I couldn't lie to you, MC. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? I'm not really good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of all this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself every once in a while. If you don't, you might just end up hurting someone at some point. Or getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and sad. Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Heh, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, MC. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, it's the bottle one. That's it, I'm gonna send you my address. I don't want your address! Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect, like, something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. What is it? It came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps you understand my feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Siri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. I'm the same way. I go onto something and then I drop it a week later. Yeah, sure. What do you mean, yeah, sure? I don't want your address, dog. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in your eye makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki time! Oh, great. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me in the back of the poem. Oh, she must have read it more than once. What? Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with just trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Yeah, and then she fucking dies. Silence. Okay. I have to use the bathroom. Right face, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, MC, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. Just told her that... My voice gets hot in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Oh shit, I've never seen this before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't done Natsuki or Sayori's throat in so long, so I'm gonna do Sayori next. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I thought you just liked your writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't you like the poem? Didn't you like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, MC? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But MC wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think MC is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess MC is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Natsuki is acting cute. Never say that again. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Skip. Why? Because you're only saying that because I'm voicing the character, so you can make me embarrassed. My damn headset. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Lucky fucking guess. Yeah, I knew it. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do people... do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone... of course, so everyone thinks by... That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wonder because it's easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people finding out. Or they make fun of you. Or they think less of you. Or whatever the fuck. But that's just... but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking to you about yesterday, but I mean, I've been well. I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Poetry is 2 and Ddlc is my guilty pleasure. Okay. Well, thanks for being honest. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Alright, Yuri time. Are you still mad at me? Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. She's so forceful. I know. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little bit too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair for you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you just don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's that she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. She wants to be left alone, that I have no choice to abide by that request. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room... Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? Not that we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. No, you don't listen to your request. What? Oh, yeah. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters and other designs of pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to be letting anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Wait, what did you say? Shit, I gotta go. See you later. Hope dinner. Alright, see you. Sari has been coloring her poster book. Hold this up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting the posters up already, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like this. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's allowed to ask for them to recite their poems in front of... Yeah, it's allowed to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put each one on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Look at Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. And that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to a specific poem that she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Yeah, blah blah blah, she's cool, whatever. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Something like this, is this something she's done before, or is this simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. Oh, she can't even speak. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After an Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As soon as Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure what is that word? Unisates? Yeah, I think. Unisates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her. She's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation for the 5th time. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone else joins me afterwards, and we all give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the phone to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next. Fucking hate Sayori. I don't know why. Specifically in this day. Every other day she's fine. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Here, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet.
If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, and I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even MC liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What is that? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that certain sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that sort of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before MC. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let MC lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Yeah, I'm not reading mine. Like, there's literally no dialogue that's important in mine. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly. Oh, how long is that word? Begrudgingly? Yeah. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem was called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts presenting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken and loud. But the words feel like they bounce up and down, as if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I go into whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'm making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort in for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue doing that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Why Monica? I hate Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, MC, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I will home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something earlier. Like, how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked you to walk home. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I would walk home with Sayori still. No matter what, I don't care. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see you in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, MC. You think about me too much sometimes. Ddlc would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of weird that... it's kind of a weird thing for Sarah to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what happened in that time. Alright. An hour 40. Holy shit. I've been voicing characters. I've been voicing 5 people for an hour and 40 minutes. I need a break. Save. Alright. I'll continue this later tonight. Because I have dinner to eat, and my brother wanted me to play Fortnite with him, so... Let me just... stop my screen share.